Okay, we're going to talk about the verb that in the infinitive form is esse, to be. As it says there in the second sentence, the English words essential and essence come from this verb. In the second paragraph there, the point is that esse is what's called an irregular verb, meaning that it doesn't follow a pattern similar to many other verbs. The other information we have on the screen, I'll leave that to you to look at. Let's see how this verb works in the present tense. So esse is the infinitive to be in English. Sum, I am, est, you are, est, he, she, it is, sumus, we are, estis, you, plural, are, sunt, they are. One of the things to notice is that just as esse doesn't look very much at all like these conjugations, the same thing is true of English, although, am, are, is, these don't look anything at all like the infinitive form to be. Okay, so that's how the verb is conjugated in the present tense. One point to make before we practice a bit is related to the word ego, which means I. And we have this word in English, ego. Now, just as is the case in Spanish, with verbs, you usually don't need to put in ego. So if you want to say worn, you don't have to say ego moneo, you can just say moneo, I worn. Same thing in Spanish. I can say voy, I go. But if I want to emphasize it, I can say yo voy, right? Or if I just want to say yo voy, I can do that, but I don't have to. In Latin, ego is often put in to emphasize something. So, for example, if you look at this snippet from John 14:6 there, ego sum via, you can say sum via, I am the way. Ego sum via kind of emphasizes the point. Okay, well, let's look at some phrases here from the Gospels to practice. Non es Christus. Es, you are singular. So non puts it in the negative, so you are not Christ. Sunt discipuli. Sunt, they are. Discipuli, that would be the nominative plural, right? If we see discipuli just by itself, we have to think, is that the genitive singular second declension noun? Or is that the nominative plural second declension noun? Well, the verb tells us they are. And they are disciples. And so the disciples are doing the action of the verb, therefore it must be the nominative plural of the second declension. Non sum ego Christus. Now, we can take the ego out. Non sum Christus, I am not Christ. But the ego kind of emphasizes the point, I am not Christ. Okay, there's sum, I am, de terra est. Est, he, she, it is. De terra, de, preposition there, takes the ablative, so that first declension noun terra there is in the ablative case. So he, she, it is of the earth. Propheta es, you are a prophet. The prophet there is doing the action of being, and so that's in the nominative singular, first declension. Sum panis vitae. Sum, I am. Panis, that means bread. And that's a declension we haven't looked at yet. Vita, we have looked at, that's life, first declension noun, here in the genitive singular, meaning possession. Sum panis vitae, I am the bread of life, I am life's bread. Ex deo non estis, there's estis, you plural are. In this case, though it's negative, you plural are not. Well, what are you not? You are not ex deo, you are not from God. Ex being a preposition there, deus in the second declension becomes in the ablative deo. So you all are not from God. Ego, I et pater. Pater means father. Unum sumus. So sumus, we are one. Okay, unum sumus, we are one. Who is one? Ego, I, and the Father. So you can translate that sumus, we, the Father and I, are one, or simply the Father and I are one. Okay? Let me see. Discipuli estis. Estis, you plural are. You are disciples. Nominative, nominative plural, second declension. Estis sal terrae. You plural are something. What are you? You are salt, or you are the salt, right? That's a declension we haven't looked at yet. You are the salt. Terrae, terra, first declension, genitive singular. You are the salt of the earth. You are earth's salt. This one's a little bit tricky here. Filii Abrahi estis. If you look over in the vocabulary, Abrahi of Abraham, you all are the sons of Abraham. Okay, filii could be genitive singular. Second declension could be nominative plural. Second declension, I think in this case, we're looking at the nominative plural. Okay, Abrahi there being doing the work of the genitive case. Okay, 12. Sunt lupi rapacis. Now we haven't looked at the cases that lupi and rapacis are in there. So rapacis, ravening, ravening. Lupus, wolf. Okay, so sunt, they are ravening. Don't remember quite how to pronounce that word, but they are ravening wolves. Okay, Dei filius sum. Sum, I am. Dei filius, I am the Son of God. Sum, I am. Filius, the Son. Dei, of God. Filius, nominative singular, second declension. Dei, genitive singular, second declension. I am the Son of God. Ego sum panis de celo. Ego sum panis de celo. I am the bread from heaven. Okay, there you have that preposition de, calling for the ablative. I am the bread of or from heaven. You could just say sum panis de celo. I am the bread from heaven, right? But we have the ego in there to emphasize it. Ego sum panis vitae. I think we've seen something like this close, up in 6. So sum panis vitae, I am the bread of life. Translation in 15 is the same, just emphasized a bit more with the ego sum. Tuus Christus filius Dei, you are Christ the Son of God. Tu, so speaking to that person. Now notice that in this case you don't need the tu, you can just say es, because that does the work of telling us you're speaking to the second person singular. But that tu emphasizes it a bit. You are Christus, Christ, filius, the Son, Dei, genitive singular, of God. Micum es. Micum is with me, right? Remember that preposition cum, with me. So micum es, you are with me. Non potest esse discipulus mei. Non potest, he, she, it is not able. Potest, he, she, it is able. In this case, non potest, he, she, it is not able. And then notice we have the infinitive here. Non potest esse, to be, discipulus meus, my disciples. Now take off the non, and let's just have it as potest esse discipulus meus. He, she, it is able to be discipulus meus. And so we see discipulus there in the nominative singular, because that's doing, the disciple there is doing the action of being able to be, right? But then we put the negative there. So he, she is not able to be my disciple. Okay? So I hope that we've seen with this practice, not only have we learned or reviewed sum in the present tense, but I hope we have also seen how things begin to come together. Prepositions, different declension cases, etc. We'll see you.